Hi, my name is Spry, and I'm in Professor Working's University Success in the College of Education class. And I'm presenting to you today because I recently read the Professional Dispositions for Learners document, and I want to share with you a few thoughts that I had on the reading. First, I want to share with you some dispositions that I need to work on so that we can end on a more positive note. To start, I need to work on high expectations for learners. Though all students are capable of learning, I want to avoid finding myself in a situation where I treat the higher achievers in my class with more respect and spend more time with them than I would the lower achievers. Because this might function as a self-fulfilling prophecy in which lower achievers intellectualize that, because Evan's not spending as much time with me, that might mean that I'm not capable of learning. Though that's not true, that might cause them to actually not learn in my class. Therefore, I need to be cognizant of that so that I can make sure that I treat people with fairness and advocate for all learners in my classroom. Additionally, I need to work on my professional conduct. I'm punctual for things that are important to me, and I maintain confidentiality in my relationships. However, I could see myself in an effort to communicate to my students that I love them deeply enter into relationships with my students that are too personal for the profession. It's important as teachers to keep our personal and professional lives separate, and I can't have a relationship with my student that I would have with a friend who is my age and is not my student. Also, I need to work on reflection. As teachers, we are always learning, and sometimes I mistakenly convince myself that I have it all together and that I don't need to accept criticism from the outside world, and myself included. And that's just wrong. As teachers, we're always learning, and it's important to constantly question and think about ways that we can adapt to learners' needs. Now, on the other side, some dispositions that I feel I already possess, and I'm going to continue to work to develop as I learn to become an educator and then begin my teaching practice. It is respect for the diversity of others and fairness. The Lord has allowed me to have relationships with people who are very different, and it's taught me that we're called to love our neighbors, regardless of what they look like, what they think or say to us, and even if they love us back. He loved us with no strings attached. We should do the same to others. Also, I possess curiosity. I'm a critical thinker, and I don't accept previously held notions of others, and I try to question my own also, because I don't want to think because of the way other people have thought before me. I want to think and analyze the way they've thought before me, and then pick and choose how I want to think based on what I've studied of those people. Honesty and compassion are characteristics that have been instilled in me through the Holy Spirit, and with that comes advocacy. Um, Love without action, I believe, is not as effective as love with action. It's important that though one may be honest with themselves, though one might be compassionate, that should compel them to seek positive change in their school, classroom, and community. I'm dedicated. That's something that's been instilled in me by example through my parents. And when I have a goal that I set, I'm willing to do what it takes to achieve that goal. Now, some qualities of professional educators that I haven't mentioned so far include, but are not limited to, reading skills. One of the ways that people learn is through reading, and as professors and teachers of all kinds, we're always learning. And so we need to be able to read, and we need to love reading. It's fun to read waste your time novels also. And self-confidence. As teachers, if we don't believe in ourselves, it's going to be tough for the students to believe in ourselves. And so that is an important trait for educators. Thank you for listening to me, and have a great day.